So I got a funny story to tell you guys. So I just had an incident. Check this out, guys. I just had this incident with this guy, right? And I don't want to explain the whole details, but let's just say it was just me and him. Nobody was around. Already a bad move on his part. So he gets out his car, and everything was calm. I'm carrying like this Mr. Miyagi type of energy. Like I'm actually the baddest motherfucker in the room, even though it don't seem like it. Oh my God, why y'all think I'm always smiling, man? So the guy gets out because he thought, I'm just this little guy. See, that's the whole thing of mastery too, guys, is that I used to like to play with people's minds. Like when I get swole, I'm all swole. Now everybody's all afraid of me. But then when I'm, so-called small or looking small, then people think they can step up, right? Somehow I figured out how to transfer that energy. I figured out how to transfer basically. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's like I've transcended the physical. So the guy steps out the car. Now he's all muscular. Keeping guys, this is what I'm telling y'all, right? He's muscular. That's why he stepped out of his car and me and him talking. And I said, guess what? I said, if you beat me at these vice grips, I was basically like, we could squash this beef right now. So I had him these vice grips. Guy's bigger than me. He's about 6'1". Looked like he was from one of them islands though, like Ecuadorian or something. I'm not sure. But he was like just this Rico Suave looking motherfucker who was 6'1", and he had a little meat on him, like he was buff. You could tell he lifted a lot of weights and stuff. But I was standing there like looking at him like, dude, you can't beat me, right? Crazy thing about it, he had a false. I told y'all people have false perception of reality these days. And the thing is, it's kind of like when Bruce Lee bust those mirrors in Enter the Dragon. You got to break up people's illusions, or your illusion, or whatever. So basically, when I was talking to him, I don't know, it's like he shapeshifted. Like when he realized I wasn't even scared of his physique or nothing like that, he just kind of like shapeshifted to like a little mouth. Now check this out, guys. Hold on for a minute. So check this out. So yeah, he kind of shapeshifted. Like he started getting smaller to me as I was talking to him. But I was trying to explain to him that I was twice his age, and that it was no reason for us to be beefing. I just told him he was being disrespectful. I said, but you know what though? If you beat me at these vice grips, now here come the funny part. I said, if you beat me at these vice grips, like we could just smooth everything over. I said, but if I beat you, I said, you gotta take heed to what I'm saying. So the guy took the vice grips, guys. Now keep in mind what I'm saying. The guy was buff. He was like a buff, right? He basically looked like what I plan on looking like at the middle of the summer. Guys, he started squeezing the vice grip, guys. Do you know he couldn't even do 5 on the fuck? I'm telling y'all the truth. The guy was muscular physique, and he couldn't even do five on those vice grips. 5. But you know what's so funny? He realized that it was no way he didn't even let me he just kind of said, well, arm wrestle me. This is what this guy tells me. He says, well, arm wrestle me. I said, no, you got to challenge me in the vice grip. Guys, he knew he couldn't beat me at the vice grips, so then he went to arm wrestling. I said, no, because I'm not doing what you say. I said, look, I'm twice your age. Challenge me in these vice. Guys, he realized he wasn't going to beat me in the vice grips, and he didn't even let me do my rep. He just went, come over here to the car. I'll arm wrestle you. Now, would he have beat me in an arm wrestle? Probably, maybe, because, when you arm wrestle somebody and you're smaller and weight, all they're going to do is put their weight on you. So it's not really going to be fair unless you like got both of your ankles strapped down or some shit. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Now, if we did it that way, I don't think he would have beat me in not even at arm wrestling. Okay, guys? And I'm not even the strongest. Like at arm wrestling, I'm not even the strongest right now, because I'm not in the gym. Arm wrestling, you get really strong at it when you start getting in the gym and doing those curls. But he would have just put his weight on me. That's all he would have did in the arm wrestling thing. But it was just so funny because he realized his hands were bigger than mine and everything, and he realized there was no way that guys, I'm just surprised. This is why the reason I'm telling you guys this, I'm actually surprised that his size, he couldn't do those vice grips 5 times. Guys, he couldn't even squeeze it to touch. You know how y'all hear that clicking sound? When y'all hear that clicking sound on those vice grips, that's because I'm doing them the right way. The clicking sound is to let you know you're actually squeezing the damn thing. Guys, he couldn't even make the clicking sound. I'm actually shocked that he couldn't even do that. Now, in the actual fight on the streets, like if you tried to like box with a motherfucker like me that got my kind of hands, the kind of strength in my hands, it's kind of like if you box me, it's like, I don't know, you're gonna lose with these type of hands. And if I grab onto you and you're not over, I don't know, 215 pounds, I'm gonna get the best of you too with these hands. Okay? Because when you fighting, you're using your hands. You see? Don't matter. Somebody can beat me on arm wrestling or anything. My strength is coming from the middle part of my hands and the middle part of my diaphragm. But I'll talk to you about that later. Guys, this guy couldn't even do it 5 times. He couldn't even squeeze the vice grip. Guys, it was just crazy. I knew he had a demon in him though, because he already knew the strength that I had. And then when I rode off, this guy actually threw a firework at me. He threw one of those fireworks. Like, what the fuck is that? He threw a firework. One of those ones that went bloom. I could not believe. I mean, that was the most bitch shit I think I've ever come across in my life, man. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that story, man. Man, it just goes to show you, man. But that's why I told y'all that I would actually have to go straight to Floyd. Because the strength that I have, I'm not one of these dudes. I'm not one of these average people out here. I would actually have to go to the best. Okay, guys? Don't think I would say I'm going to Floyd because it's an ego thing. No, I would have to go straight to Floyd because I don't have a choice. I have to go straight to the best. Especially after me training for 6 months. That's why I told y'all, it's some people out there that know I will have a chance in that fight. I'm not the average dude out here, y'all. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all that story. I'm about to get out of here, but that shit was funny as hell, man. I can't believe that dude, like, just bitched up like that. And he was bigger than me. He thought that I was going to do something, but he realized, like, he just shrunk real fast. That's all I can tell y'all. He went from a man to a mouse in, like, man, like 30 seconds, man. It was crazy.